So when it comes to brand strategy, we have a methodology with coming up with a brand strategy. I like to use 3 words, which helps to make it easier for people to understand. It's organize, simplify, and amplify. So in the organize phase, you're really looking at 3 core data sets. You're looking at who's your target audience, what's the problem you need to solve for them, and then why should they listen to you. Once you have a clear understanding of that, that defines your brand's purpose statement, right? Similar to like a mission statement, but your brand purpose is, why does this brand exist? Because it exists for a target audience, and it exists to solve people's problems. The second step is to simplify your brand into a core brand promise. Think of Harley Davidson, freedom on the open road, right? So they're in the business of motorcycles, but their brand promise is freedom on the open road. And so when you simplify your brand into a core brand promise, you want to make sure that it fulfills on 3 things. That A, it's something that you can credibly own and deliver, meaning you have the expertise or the experience or the features and benefits to deliver on that brand promise. Secondly, it's got to be something that is relevant to your target audience. So you don't want to have a brand promise that is not relevant to them. And then the third thing is, this is where you look at the competitive landscape. It's got to be something that's unique or different in the category. And it's the intersection of credibility, relevance, and uniqueness is where you want to best articulate your brand promise. So you want to simplify that into a core brand promise. And then the third phase is the amplify. So when you're building a brand, you want to take that brand promise and amplify that from a visual perspective, meaning the look and feel and the logos and the colors, but also from a verbal perspective, meaning the words and the language and the tone and the voice in which you communicate. And then finally, through a behavioral or experiential expression, meaning how does your brand interact with your prospects and your customers? How do you make your customers feel? So we all know that no one remembers what you do for them, they remember how you make them feel. So organize, simplify, amplify is a really good framework to help you understand the flow and the process in which you want to build a brand. Now that being said, branding is a linear process, but it's also non-linear. And so you want to make sure that you allow for building a brand and let it unfold as it's a sort of a dynamic, interactive process where not only you have something to say and offer to the audiences, but you're also interacting with the marketplace. And it's that sort of constant feedback loop, which is what makes for great branding.